Okay, I thought I'd make a video about the belief that Donald Trump said that the COVID-19 is a hoax. So I said that, I said on Twitter that he never said the virus was a hoax. And I suggested that the person go to the original quote. The news media is in the business of selling sensationalism, not really reporting, which is true. They have to sell a story. We have a free press, and that means they're a commercial enterprise. They have to make money. They have to make a story that sells. They're in the business to make money, not report the truth. And I gave the example of the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is an invented thing from the news as well. And I talked about how the false narrative dries up when you go to the original quote. Now, I'd like to show you something here. So Nova is a PBS program that's very good, and they did a whole episode once on the Bermuda Triangle. They said that in every case, when they went back to the original source, the mystery always dried up, that the newspaper would actually say, some event where these pilots got lost or something weird happened, and they would take testimonials out of context. But whenever the reporters actually tracked down the person that gave the interview or the eyewitness testimony, there was always a very natural explanation for something. This is a good example of how the press just lies. They just make up stuff. They take things out of context, and if they can get away with it, they'll do it. That's just the nature of a free press. So I made the post that said the news is in the business of selling sensationalism, not really reporting. The Bermuda Triangle is an invented thing from the news as well. And just like that, this false narrative dries up when you go to the original source, the original quote. And this OG triple, great name. I showed him, I said, there's actually a very good BBC article that I gave a link to, and I said, Trump did not call COVID-19 a hoax. The confusion stems from the remarks way back in February when he accused Democrats of politicizing the coronavirus. And I actually showed him a link on the BBC thing. He said, Trump did not call COVID-19 a hoax and other false claims. This is a great source, and I'll put the link in the description. But it says, as soon as the president announced he and his wife Melina had tested positive for COVID-19, disinformation began to spread online. Among the rumors are the claims that the president called the virus a hoax. Trump did not call COVID-19 a hoax. President Trump has spread some unproven and false information about COVID-19, but following his positive diagnosis, there's also false rumors circulating about things he didn't say. For instance, he never called the virus a hoax, contrary to several viral social media posts. The confusion may have stemmed from rambling remarks way back in February when he accused Democrats of politicizing the coronavirus, then talked about his impeachment, calling it a hoax, and criticisms of his handling of COVID-19, their new hoax. So, back on Twitter, OG triple said, I don't care, my ears haven't lied to me yet. And so I went ahead and linked to it. I gave a link to it, to the actual thing.
Very dishonest people. Now the Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus. You know that, right? Coronavirus. They're politicizing it. We did one of the great jobs. You say, how's President Trump doing? They go, oh, not good, not good. They have no clue. They don't have any clue. They can't even count their votes in Iowa. They can't even count. No, they can't. They can't count their votes. One of my people came up to me and said, Mr. President, they tried to beat you on Russia. That didn't work out too well. They couldn't do it. They tried the impeachment hoax. That was on A Perfect Conversation. They tried anything. They tried it over and over. They've been doing it since you got in. It's all turning. They lost. It's all turning. Think of it. Think of it. And this is their new hoax. But, you know, we did something that's been pretty amazing. We're 15 people in this massive country. And because of the fact that we went early, we could have had a lot more than that. We're doing great. Our country is doing so great. We are so unified. We are so unified. The Republican Party has never, ever been unified like it is now. There has never been a movement in the history of our country like we have now. Never been a movement. So a statistic that we want to talk about, go ahead, say USA, it's okay, USA. So, a number that nobody heard of, that I heard of recently, and I was shocked to hear it, 35,000 people on average die each year from the flu. Did anyone know that? 35,000. That's a lot of people. It could go to 100,000, it could be 27,000. They say usually a minimum of 27 goes up to 100,000 people a year die. And so far, we have lost nobody to coronavirus in the United States. Nobody. And it doesn't mean we won't, and we are totally prepared. It doesn't mean we won't. But think of it. You hear 35 and 40,000 people, and we've lost nobody, and you wonder, the press is in hysteria mode. CNN, fake news, and their camera just went off. The camera just went off. Turn it back on. Hey, by the way, hold it. Look at this. And honestly, all events are like this. It's about us. It's all about us. I wish they'd take the camera. Show the arena, please. Show the arena. They never do. They never do. They never do.